Hello everyone, welcome to a game called Botany Manor. Now I got this game, it has been on my radar for a little bit now, but I got this game because Humble Bundle released a wholesome games bundle. It was $12 for like 9 games. And I was like, that's an amazing deal. Because this game alone, I think normally goes on sale for $12, but I got a bunch of other games that normal price is $20. I think this game is normally $25. But this is going to be a puzzle adventure game, kind of like an escape room, I believe. I didn't look too much into it because I don't want any spoilers or answers to the puzzles. Now, I have played Escape Simulator. I haven't played all the maps. I think they've added a bunch of new stuff. There's also Escape Simulator 2, but I have not played that. And I've played a demo of, I believe it was called Escape Memoirs, and it was inside a sheriff's office. So I am excited to get into this, a cozy puzzle game, because I really love puzzles. Tormented Souls, I believe, was the last puzzle game I played, which was a horror puzzle game, which that one always is intense, right, if you have enemies after you. But I suppose in that one, the enemies were pretty easy to defeat. It wasn't like there was enemies that you couldn't kill off. Okay, let's start a new game. The continue was just my test for the audio, so hopefully the audio sounds fine. The music can get very loud. I turned it down a little bit. Yeah, reset my prog. I just was at the beginning area, so. 1890, Botany Manor, Somerset. So we are in the UK. I believe that is where Somerset is. I also have my little post-it note stack here because, like most escape rooms, you're going to be wanting to write stuff down. Hopefully this game doesn't make me motion sick because it is in first person, but they actually have a tab for motion sickness. So we could always use that. Let's read the note first. Letter from Groundskeeper. Lady Arabella, we're so happy to have you back at Botany Manor. I hope you had a lovely trip. In your absence, I'm afraid some things in the manor have deteriorated, though I can assure you we tried our best to keep things in order. I hope it doesn't affect your research too much today. Bennett. Oh, and they allow text overlay. So this game is very accessible friendly. They have a bunch of features too, which is very nice. Sprint toggle, zoom toggle, walking acceleration. Collect parcel. Can we open it? Oh, there we go. Ooh. Forgotten Flora, a herbarium by Arabella Green. That's me! Mayflower Publishing House. Dear Arabella Green, thank you once again for submitting your book proposal, Forgotten Flora. Please send this empty herbarium back to us once you have completed your research, and we'll be in touch with a potential offer. Sincerely, Mayflower Publishing House. Oh, is this going to be useful for us? Index. We got maps, chapters. Maps. Oh, whoa. Fresh start. Okay, so this must be chapter 1 clues. So it's going to write down our clues for us? Okay. I like that. I really like that feature. And if you couldn't tell by the name, it's going to be plant-based. Botany. One new plant? Which one? Wildflowers. Windmill wort, it's a volcanic flower, checkered lily, meadow flower, sword lily, woodland flower, daffodil, grassland flower. Now, I'm not super good at plants, honestly. Like, I know what some of these were. I knew that was daffodil, but I didn't know it was a grassland flower. Clues. Important clues get added to the herbarium, where you can assign them to plants. Oh. If you're stuck, tracking clues can help you organize and validate your research. I want to grow the windmill wort to filter the smoggy air in my conservatory, but I'll need to research its temperature requirements first. Seed packet locations in the conservatory, which is where we're at right now. The temperature chart. Okay, so we're going to look. So we are in... Oh, maybe we're not in the UK? Where is Somerset? Is that France? I'm just looking at the temperatures, so I think we'll... Windmill wart's a volcanic flower, so it will be this temperature range, the second to last column here, depending on what location we are in. Open heat vent. Postcard from Marianne. Ooh. Dearest Arabella, on my hike I came across the windmill wort, a flower that only grows in Sicily. Oh. Some locals told me the flower has air purifying qualities, but due to its bespoke temperature requirements, the plant rarely blooms. Maybe the flower could help with the smog pollution in your conservatory. Your friend and peer, Marianne. No, Somerset's in England. Okay. So Sicily, so we need the temperatures to replicate that. September 19th, 1890. Somerset falls victim to industrial smog. I can barely see. Horse bus drivers refuse to work in these conditions. Okay, so is this a cooler? Oh, that's the temperature. Oh, whoa! Potting instructions. Place the pot on saucer, add soil, plant a seed, and water the seed. Well, that seems doable. Oh, but we don't know what the seed looks like, right? Is that the right one? Okay, so add soil. It was already on a saucer. Plant the seed. There's the seed. Oh! So, wait, what? Inspect pot with soil? I don't need to. Can I... How do I plant the seed? Oh, okay, so it goes into the seed inventory. Water that, and we have to get the temperature correct. So, Sicily, and it's a volcanic flower. Sicily, it needs to be 60 degrees Celsius. I don't know Celsius, but I'm assuming this is also going to be in Celsius. 60. And do we want to open the heat? We're heating it up in here. Is that working? Oh, I have to put the pot over here. Okay, I get it. We're going to put the pot right here. I saw that little saucer there. Grow, little plant. Are you going to miraculously grow to a full flower? Oh, yes, you are. It's so pretty. Look, we did it. Grow the windmill wort. Nice. I haven't filled in all the right clues for this plant. I don't know what clues we need. The windmill wort naturally grows in volcanic soil, which is why it requires a soil temperature of 60 degrees Celsius. The bud contains air purifying qualities, so the flower can filter its environment from dense smog. Add a clue. Oh, okay, so I gotta like put them in. I see. Cool. Chapter 1 clues. I guess we're ready to move on, right? That's all we needed? It's a cool little statue. I believe we're able to sprint. Oh, let's just take a breather and drink some water. Sit down on a seat. Okay. Drawing from nature. Drawing book. So she's also an artist. She's an author, artist. What is the profession she has for flowers? It's not like a gardener. It's a botanist, I guess? Right? That's... I'm looking for... I don't know if there's secrets. I didn't do a check of the achievements to see if there's anything like, oh, you need to complete this at a certain time. But we're just relaxing. I did see... I normally look up game links on Google, like the average. It's 3 to 5 hours. So not too bad. I plan to finish it all today. Unless it's gonna take me longer and I'll just break it up if it doesn't seem like I'm close to the end. Whoa! Okay, I hear a clock going off. Whoa! Let's go. I don't know how to actually sprint. Okay, we can zoom in. The controls. There is an option for controls. Sprint is L1. Whee! Botany Manor, home of the Green family. I'm currently busy researching. Please leave all deliveries in the gatehouse and ring the bell. Arabella. Oh, we got a key. Is that to the mansion? Oh, the entrance garden. Cute. That's not the bell we heard. We heard a chime. Like, that was a clock chime we heard before. Oh, this gate must have been locked, huh? Here we go. Open! It's so beautiful! It's giving me Laura Croft mansion vibes. They both live in the UK. There's a ladder here? Just random ladders against walls. That has a crack in it. Maybe a secret? We could go that way. Ooh, so many ways to go and explore. My dear friend, Clover Gardens, April 1889. Good luck on your trip. I would have loved to join you like in our younger days, but your tales about the trip will suffice when we next meet. I will never forget the Maria Jackson passage you once highlighted to me. In examining plates, you take the authority of others, whereas in botany, as in all other things, we can make little progress if we do not see for ourselves. Well, now you must travel and see some interesting specimens for yourself. I am inspired and look forward to hearing all about it. Your friend always, Eleanor. It's impressive that that note has been out here for almost a year and didn't get, like, rained on or destroyed. So a cane, so it must be an older lady. Well, I say must. It could just be someone that has difficulty walking. Ooh. Orchard? Is it open? Locked. Sheikah locked it. Let me in! Oh, that's an... Let me in! I love that meme, especially when I used to work retail. And yeah, there would be people lined up outside before the store opens. I never had anyone banging on the doors, luckily. I've never been the type of person to get to a store and wait outside. And it would be a normal, like, maybe I can understand, like, Black Friday or, like, special, like, huge sale days, which mainly is Black Friday, right? I guess I'm also talking about GameStop when it used to have, like, midnight launches or whatever. I've never been to one. But when it was just a normal day, like, it would be a Sunday and people would be out there waiting. I'm like, there's no special sale going on. Oh, look, it's like a little rubber duck. Topiary. Topiary, is that how you pronounce that? Okay, so I see the back. Wait, this is going to be locked too? Locked from the other side. A lot of places to just sit and enjoy the sights and sounds. Beautiful. I really do enjoy exploring in these types of games. This open? My house? Whoa! It looks like we might need to plant another flower here. Oh! White duck! Inspect a duck! Does that mean there's gonna be more? Oh, wow. Chapter 2, I'm ready. Did I finish chapter 1? Oh, it looks like maybe we can just make plants. Like grow them and just place them places. Hopgood Household, July 1890. Letter from Sister. My dearest Arabella, I hope this letter finds you well as you set off for London on your important trip. The thought of you in the bustling city, working on your ambitions, both excites and worries me. Time has indeed passed, and yet your determination for your field remains inspiring to me. I never imagined all those years ago that we would be writing to each other in our 5th decade about such endeavors. Oh, so they're 50 years old, at least. I look forward to hearing about your progress, and of course, let me know how I can be of assistance upon your return. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. Oh. Got another chair. Let me look at our journal, because we got Survivors of Adversity. I came across the Bulgaria when I was caught in a terrible thunderstorm. I'm interested to learn more about its growth and requirements. So that's our next goal. I assume it's this giant tree? Great Western Railway, Taunton to London Paddington, issued for return journey, first class. Elderly discount applied, July 9th, 1890. Whoa, what's happening? What is happening? Why am I spinning in a circle? Okay, I don't know. Maybe my controller just got stuck there. That was weird. Arabella's parents. Oh, her mom and dad. So we got... let's put that... Okay, let's put that back. How do I put it back? There. I was like not letting you for a second. Chemical disposal. Ooh, a bunch of elements. The art of painting in oil and fresco. Painting book. So the first area was just a trial run. This one's like, now you have full access to this entire manor. Botanical folktales. Some ancient Celtic tribes practiced a coming-of-age ritual. This meant that when someone was considered old enough, it was time to prove themselves worthy of staying in the tribe. One of those rituals involved picking a flower in the woods. Though not just any flower, of course, the gathered had to find a Fulgaria, for this flower is known to only bloom during thunderstorms, which we read that she already wrote down. Keeping a cool head while lightning flashes were striking left and right of you was considered the ultimate test of courage. Ooh. Like I said in one of my videos, I really don't like thunderstorms. Honestly, I don't like any type of storm. I think it's just like natural disasters, which is normal. That's not a natural disaster, though. It makes my body on edge. Like, I'm like, what if our house catches on fire? Your new Lumen photographic flash lamp. Instructions. Fill the container with flash powder. Close the container. Press... Okay, there's a loud car outside. Press the button connected to the camera in the Lumen flash lamp. Witness a bright flash. So we got the invention of a camera. Oh, there it is. Ooh, so that's probably gonna mimic the lightning. Okay. From Farmer Charles. Lady Arabella, these past weeks I have been seeing lots of bright flashes coming from the back room of your house. It scares my cows immensely, as they think a storm must be coming. My milk production has taken a hit because of this, and if you enjoy fresh milk in your morning cup of tea, I would advise you to keep the flashes to a minimum. Farmer Charles. I have never had... I've had tea. I've never had milk in my tea. Empty flash powder. Oh, so we're going to need to make more flash powder? Key to the back terrace. Harpsichord. Wait, what's the difference between a harpsichord and piano? Arabella and Elizabeth. Oh. I hope she's still alive. That'd be sad. If she's not alive. Not sad that she's still alive. Oh, there's the seed! Okay. Ooh. Blurry photograph. We were just getting used to it, maybe? Oh. Camera Experiment 3. May 13th, 1890. The picture is so dark, impossible to see the flowers. I can't believe how quickly I run out of that incredibly expensive flash powder. Experiment 1. May 10th, 1890. I purchased a new camera and flash lamp to document my flowers. The picture looks a little blurry, though. I'll have to investigate the camera settings. Ooh, well lit. Experiment 2. I'm very pleased with this picture. It looks like I'm getting the hang of the camera. May 12th. So it only will work twice? Unless maybe the camera settings were not set up correctly. Was there anything else in here? So this must be the Fulgaria. Letter from genealogist. Lady Arabella Green, I'm pleased to let you know that your family tree is complete, carefully tracing the history of your lineage. As per your request, I have altered the customary presentation, now displaying the maiden names of the ladies in your family, rather than their current names acquired through marriage. Should you require any further adjustments or have additional inquiries, I remain at your service. Yours, Robert Henchley, genealogist. I wanted to say gynecologist there, so I don't know why. I think just the G and then the logist at the end. There it is. So this is probably going to come in handy later on. So we are Arabella. Elizabeth is our sister. She's married to Arthur. So it is 90. So we're born in 35 and it's 90 right now. So that's 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. We are 55 right now. And then there's... Okay, so we have John Green, Ursula. So our parents are Augustus and Adelaide. That might come useful later on. Kitchen. The kitchen is locked. Travel by train to Dartmoor all the year round. Home to breathtaking sights. Houndtor, Wistman's Wood, Becky Falls. So we've been traveling. Pyrophils? Fire has the potential to be among the most devastating forces of nature. Despite this, humans have developed the ability to invent, wield, and attempt to manage it. Meanwhile, certain species in the plant kingdom have evolved to adapt and flourish in the face of fire. In areas where forest fires occur frequently, pyrophils have learned to rely on fire as a crucial part of their life cycle. Facts about pyrophils. Their seeds typically possess tough shells. Some pyrophils often only bloom when surrounded by smoke aromas from their natural habitats. And then we got like pictures of, I guess, them growing. The back terrace. I got that key. We can unlock that. The painting room. Locked from the other side. Got a little step stool. Okay, so we can plant something out here as well. Oh, can you imagine eating lunch out here? It would be so nice. Oh, someone did eat lunch out here. That looked like peanut butter and jelly, but I don't think they really eat that in the UK. Flowering plants of Great Britain and Pratt. So that's not us. We didn't make that book. Let's go downstairs. This might be the next chapter, so I have to go back to chapter 2. Bird houses or bird feeders? Seed log. A summary of some seeds I've gathered this year and the location I found them at. Cow parsley, Blackdown Hills, poppy at Cheddar Gorge, buttercups at Stewart Marshes, ash bloom at Wistman's Wood. That was in the other... We had the poster. Wood anemone, Holford Combe, wild thyme at Coolbone Wood, foxglove at Ford Abbey. A new seed! Ash bloom. This might be a tough case to crack. Okay, so I think maybe we should go back. Because I think this is probably for the other area. Let's see if this is unlocked. The formal gardens. Nope. Because yeah, perhaps I'm supposed to stay at one area. Rosewood House, 5th of May, 1890. My dear friend Arabella, a friend of mine visited the Americas and brought back a pair of fabulous gray squirrels. They are the latest trend in garden decoration. All of my neighbors have sent for them as well. It was a great investment. The 2 squirrels have now started a big family, and my garden is full of the darling little critters. One thing I did notice is that I haven't seen a red squirrel in my garden for some time now. How odd. You must visit soon and see the squirrels for yourself. Ever yours, Grace. Well, is it like genetics? Like the red squirrel maybe has passed away, but it mated with the gray squirrels, so now there is no red squirrels? Whoa. It's so peaceful. I would love to live... Well, this is a huge place. But even just like not be have neighbors or anything and have a bunch of lands. Hazel Patterson, kitchen notes. Thursday. Jimmy broke another mortar. That boy really needs to learn how to grind spices without breaking down my kitchen. Lady Arabella may not be best pleased with me asking for a new one. The last mortar took years to be sorted. She is so scatterbrained, always off on her fancy research trips. Shopping list. Flour, milk, potatoes, eggs, leeks, carrots. We got a key. Oh, a key to the kitchen. So, okay, I am going to head back because it seems like we are working on the next case now. So, let's go back inside. We could probably grow the Fulgaria. I just don't know how to make the flash powder, but we can also check here. We probably got some clues. We do have a lot of clues. Does it matter? Oh, but now since I'm mixing them up, I haven't filled in all the right clues for this plant. The flash lamp, that I know goes there. I don't think the Dartmoor... Maybe that? Is that good? I guess so. So yeah, we can already mess with the Fulgaria then. Let's just see, is that looks like a peach. I was gonna say an orange, but looking at that shape, kind of look more like a peach. Painting room. So there's the kitchen, but let's head back here. We can, where's the potting system? Add soil, add our seed, and water. Perfect, and we are going to go take this to... This room had the camera, right? It was through one of these, yes. I don't know if we need to make more flash powder. I would assume so, because it seemed empty. Maybe the flash powder is supposed to go in there. So, how do we make more? Bottle contains 75 grams of flash powder. Oh, chemicals. Okay, so potassium, magnesium. Let me write that down really quick. Potassium. That's the letter K on the periodic table, right? Magnesium. 2-to-1 ratio. Okay. So that means 2 potassiums to 1 magnesium? Potassium. Oh, they're right next to each other. 1, 2, and then a magnesium. Do I mix this somehow? Or do I just... Maybe I should have layered it? I don't know. Let's try it. Pour that in there. I can't, I have to drop this back off, or can I? Let's close that. Do we want to close that? Oh, we did it! Nice! Grow the Fulgaria. Oh, so that's not the giant tree, unless it grew into that. The Fulgaria only grows during thunderstorms, where the flashes of lightning provide the bright light the flower needs to bloom. Because of its dangerous growing conditions, not many people have witnessed its beauty. Oh, so far so good. These puzzles honestly seem easy compared to the Tormented Souls ones. So now I can go to the kitchen. That was... Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right here. We could put a plant there as well. There might be an achievement to just have a plant in every single slot. Look at these plants. I have no plants inside my house. First off, because Elsa would try to eat them. Mysterious symbol. It's like a goat or a sheep holding a flag. Huh. So we have some weights here. So we are trying to grow The ash plume. This might be a tough case to crack, so we have no information on it. Blessed is this kitchen by grace and holy light. May all those who enter find comfort and respite. Blessed is the hearth with laughter and with cheer. May the love shared here be held forever dear. To those who serve the Lord, who seek their sanctuary, remember the year of construction, for this, friends, is the key. Why did that not rhyme? I didn't really... Gifted by Nicholas Owen. And it has the goat. Okay, so the key, remember those who serve the Lord, who seek... Remember the year of construction. So year of construction will give us the key somewhere? So construction of the house? Hazel's Priceless Recipes for the home, farm, workshop, and every department of human endeavor. Roasted chestnuts. This is a simple recipe, perfect to warm those cold winter nights. You can use any edible chestnuts. They are easily foraged. The main difficulty with chestnuts is that they have a tough shell, but luckily they're easy to crack open with the help of fire. Okay, simply place the nuts in a pan above the fire and wait until you hear a pop. This means that your chestnuts are nicely roasted and ready to eat. And the seed we have, it says it's a tough case to crack, so I maybe have to put the seed in here. Kidling. Old letter. University College London, June 1853. Dear Lady, we received your letter applying to study botany at our College of Natural Sciences, along with your enclosed drawings. We do not at present and have never admitted women to study at the college. Oh, because yeah, this is the 1800s. Botany is a serious science conducted in laboratories and lecture halls. By all means, continue to pursue your hobby, tending to your garden and domestic space where it may be appreciated. Positions at the college are reserved for serious scholars whose studies will go on to be well utilized in a career in botanical experimentation. Therefore, with all politeness, we do not offer these valuable positions to amateurs that should otherwise be taken up by genuine academics. Signed, Professor John Altringham. That is so rude. Oh, there's the smashed mortar. Society of Historians, Southwest Group. Monthly lecture open to all society members. The History of Dartmoor. Given by a resident natural history professor. The professor will present how the moor was once covered in majestic forests and woods, how early settlers came to the area and cleared most of the trees for pasture, using fire as their method of choice. It promises to be a fascinating story of how the moorland we know and love today came into existence. So it keeps mentioning fire. So like I said, I'm pretty sure we have to put the seed into a fire. Wait, have I picked up the seed? I have picked up the seed. Okay, so we can't put it in there directly. Let's do this door. Oh, it kind of leads around. To someone special, romantic. Dearest Hazel, I picked you some roses from the garden to cheer you up. When you're done with your work in the kitchen, would you like to meet me for a cup of tea in the back garden? The pond is lovely this time of year. Warm regards, Mr. Bennett. Wasn't he the caretaker and she the cook? The ancient oaks stand tall in Wistman's wood. Covered in moss, they withstood the test of time, though none can tell the sorrows that did befell those trees in Wistman's wood. Another duck! Porcelain duck! Ooh, I like that one. They got different types of logs. Oak, maple, cherry, birch. Huh. Chapter 4, Home Smoking and Curing. Using the home smokery. The type of wood to use in your smokery is of great abhorrence, though which one to pick depends entirely on your personal tastes and preferences. Burning wood from different types of tree produces different smoke aromas. This is due to different chemical compositions in each type of smoke and has a great impact on the flavor of your smoked food. I did know this. So in summary, choose your wood logs with care. One time, when I was at my grandpa's house, we were roasting marshmallows, and he had I guess it was cherry wood. And I did not like the taste because it leached into my marshmallow when I heated it over the fire. Smoked food. That looks like fish, salmon, and some sausages. So there's also a fire. I'm just going to step in that. Don't mind me. Wait. So we got woods. I don't know what to do with that right now. We also have the whole upstairs to the manor we have not explored. But I was thinking that might lead to a different seed. Kidling. Oh, that just had that on there. Oh, maybe the Kidling might be for this? We might have some clues. Oh, this one needs a lot of clues. I don't know if the Dartmoor is for this exactly, but I'm... Is this also Pyrophil? I am assuming it is. Home. Okay, so that's all related. Unless it's just saying it's right, even if it's not. So we have all the clues. Was there... Am I able to, like, look at these clues? Chapter 2 clues? Oh, this is also Chapter 2. Oh, okay. I was trying to see if you were able to actually read the clues here, but let's look at the index. Whoa. I guess not. So I still have to go back and, like, read these. Because it doesn't let you just kind of hover over them. So, where did it talk about the wood? Surrounded by smoke aromas from their natural habitat. So what type of wood is there? Okay, so that is the wood of the habitat. It's in Dartmoor. It doesn't mention any woods there. Oh, the pamphlet. The pamphlet was talking about it, right? That was over here. How the moor was once covered. But it doesn't mention which wood it was. It says majestic. This is the letter saying, you can't go to college, you're just a woman. So this has nothing important in it. Yeah, we should, oh, that's why it's in Kidling. Wait, can we burn that right now? Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So the weights must be related to something else. But we can head back, because I need to put this in a pot anyways. But yeah, this doesn't mention... What would? I guess we can guess, but I really want to kind of figure it out without trial and error. The pot was down here. It could be in this book too. Summary of seeds. Oh, Wisman's wood. But it's not that. Wait, where was the seed area? That's about the squirrels. That's locked. Oh, I guess I can keep going this way. Maybe? We looked over there. Oh, it's locked. Okay. I could also head upstairs. I'm thinking maybe oak tree. Because it says majestic. Oh, but birch would be nice. Oh, look at the hedgehog! That's an oak. Oak leaves, right? That is oak leaves. Oh, maybe the type of trees might be... No. I was about to say, maybe the type of trees is on the picture of it. Let's try to head upstairs. We already looked at that. Those are the photographs. What do we got up here? Anything open to us? It might be all locked. We need a code, a 3-letter code. Nice pictures. I just realized there's no music. It's pretty quiet here. Blocked by tree. Blocked by tree? Okay, time to set the tree on fire. No. How? We might need it to bloom. So, I guess I could just come out here. Going to add soil, the seed, water. And I'm gonna have to add this to a fire. To the smokehouse. But I still don't know home to breathtaking sights. There must have been a note that it probably mentioned it. Could have been down here. I could place this down. There's the wait. That's the goat. Which is on the prayer sign. Can we add it to this? We can. So I need to add the log. No, my seed! Oh, wait, what? Germinate the ash plume seed. Okay, but I need to add it then to the smokehouse. I thought it caught on fire and died. Cherry, birch, maple, oak. How do we know which one? Oh, maybe it was in here? No, this is talking about using it. Set that down in here for now. I'm going to try to find another note, I suppose. It said majestic, and I'm sorry, but I think oaks are most trees are majestic, but to me that reminds me of just like oak. Oak. Oat. Not oak. Oak. Log. Did that work or no? It did! Grow the phoenix of the forest. Okay, I don't know if it said that exactly. Oh, the poem. It must have been the poem. In the servant's hall? The ash plume is a pyrophil, evolved to survive harsh forest fires. Its seed cracks open with extreme heat, and afterwards the oak smoke from its habitat indicates it's safe to bloom. Wait, I'm gonna look at the poem in the servant's hall, because... Oh, gatehouse delivery. I was like, hello? What is that sound? We got a delivery! Let's go! Wait, where's the servant's hall? This. Ancient oaks. Ah. I need to pay attention to my clues more. There's the music. It's like, you got delivery! At the front gate! We're running fast for a, like, 55-year-old woman, in my opinion. I can't run to save my life. Oh, wait. What's over there? What's the delivery? A key to the orchard. Dear Lady Green, we are pleased to deliver a new key for your orchard gate. We hope you are enjoying the gate. Don't hesitate to visit us again should you need further metalwork or decoration for the manor. Sincerely, John Babbage. Cool. To the orchard. Which that was back here. I believe, right? Right? I think so. Wait, maybe not? I thought it was through here. No, this is the beginning. Oh, and this conservatory, it reminds me of Animal Crossing New Horizons in the museum. There's a room that looks just like that, and once you catch... There's a little bit of a spoiler if you haven't played it. Once you catch a bunch of butterflies, it fills up and they all fly around. Beautiful. It's actually funny. I started playing... Oh, here it is. I started Animal Crossing again because they're supposed to get an update in like January. But honestly... Oh, Chapter 3. Peculiar Petals. It is kind of... Because I already have everything. My island's already 5 stars. I've already designed it how I love. So I'm like, I don't really have any replay value right now. Notes of Florus. Dear niece, I have gathered a selection of my cherished toys and books, among them my beloved Piggy. I highly recommend the nursery rhymes. They are charming as well as educational, though I'll take no offense should they put your little one straight to sleep. With all my affections, Auntie Arabella. So we never actually dropped off the note? The wolf glove. High on the mountaintop, so steep, grows a flower that's hard to keep. Its petals delicate and bright, whistling in the wind with all their might. The mountaineers who climb up high listen for the whistle as they try to find their way amidst the snow and reach the summit, cheeks aglow. With every step they hear it loud, the wolf-gloves howl, clear and proud, guiding them through paths unknown to reach the summit and call it home. I love nursery rhymes. Okay, so it seems like we're going to be growing the wolf glove, which it grows in the mountaintop, so it really likes the cold. There's the piggy! Piggy. But no, Animal Crossing, I think its height was during COVID for me. That's when I played it the most. Like, I was playing it probably like 6 hours a day during COVID when everyone's just stuck inside. And that game came out and I was like, oh, this is, wait, no, people haven't been out here. Now I'm like, I don't know what to do in that game. The Heritage Orchard and preservation of endangered animal varieties. I could have just leave all these books sitting around outside. I'd be so scared they would get ruined. We got a bunch of different apples. Inspect. Oh, is it gonna be like genetic based? I want to place back, thanks. Cider making and apple blending. Sugar, tannins, and acid values given per single apple. Okay, that's a lot of apples. Cat's head. Huh. Oh, I just realized that's maybe not a clock. That's an actual, like, cuckoo bird, because those actually exist. Cider apples. Okay. Look at the cat's head. It looks more like cow udders to me, except they're green. They're infected cow udders. At number 6. Okay, why are we going to be growing apples? There's so many. I see the cider making machine. We'll come back down here if I don't forget about them. There's more apple. I guess this is an orchard, huh? Advice letter. Dearest Arabella, how are you getting on in your garden? I hope it's not getting to be too much for you on your own these days. Our mutual friend mentioned you have been struggling to germinate the ash bloom. Have you tried making sure there is fresh compost in the pot? Stubborn seeds often need that to grow. Isn't that what I just grew? I'll visit you sometime and perhaps I can find a way to crack the seed for you. I can show you the book I've been working on at the same time. Yours sincerely, Charles Tucker, Esquire. Well, sir, I did it on my own. Garden chef? Oh, we got a seed! Pixie tears. This flower is closely associated with orchards. I wonder why. Notes on soil additives. Sometimes I need to add extra nutrition to the soil. I have found the following amounts work best with my different pots. So we normally use that one with the flower on it. The top right. So 97 grams. Let me write that. Soil. Okay. A bunch of apple trees. Like a bunch of apples. What is all this? Microscope slide. Red campion? So that's what their cells look like. Foxglove. That's a foxglove. Oh. Primrose. Primrose Aberdeen. Hyacinth. Spring dance shrub. Pixie tears. Okay. A tincture of iodine. Perfect for preparing microscope slides. Chloroplast. In the world of plants, the sun is the ultimate source of energy. Chloroplast, small organelles inside the cells of a plant, are responsible for capturing the light from the sun and converting it into sugar through photosynthesis. However, not all plants have chloroplasts. Some plants rely on organic matter for their energy and do not photosynthesize. They have lost their chloroplasts over time and have instead adapted to obtain energy by absorbing sugars through their roots. It is therefore recommended to add a certain amount of sugar to the soil when cultivating these particular plants. So that must be the additives. Is this a sliding puzzle? No, just an orchard mosaic. Oh yeah, it does have a tree on it. And there's a butterfly. Another butterfly. Oh, there's actually a lot of butterflies. An illustrated history of England for scholars, advanced classes, and the discerning reader. By A and E Strickland. Priest holes. Back in the Middle Ages, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, all Catholics were persecuted by law. Therefore, some households built secret rooms in case they needed to hide a priest that was visiting their family home. Many of these so-called priest holes were designed and built by Nicholas Owen. Only the owner of the house and Nicholas himself knew about the location. Because of this, it is thought that there may be many undiscovered priest holes throughout England to this day. Oh, it's probably with the goat and the flag. Willow Lodge, Rowan Park. Lady Arabella, thank you for inviting me to Botany Manor last Monday. As a historian, I found it wonderful to see an authentic medieval manor, especially one as beautiful as yours. I apologize again for not being able to locate the priest hole in your house, although I am convinced it exists and we will find it one day. It won't be easy. They tend to be hidden well and sometimes require elaborate mechanisms to be opened. Kind regards, Professor Pennyworth. I just liked how he was like, it's difficult to find, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's that goat, but to be fair, I don't know how to open it yet. It's probably something with those weights. Oh, this is the other side of that. So this is the back garden area, right? So we're about to unlock the door, I think, from the other side. Tower wind research. Test 1 out of 6. Wind speed of 35 on 3rd floor. Wind speed of 50 on 2nd floor. Okay, so we got a bunch of wind speeds here. Somehow my anemometer broke. I hope there isn't a poltergeist in the tower after all. That's not okay. Why is my throat so dry today? I need to drink some more water. The Mountaineer's Guide to Alpine Exploration. I guess there has been a lot of reading. Be sure to wear the correct gear when climbing. The winds in the Alps can be fierce and changeable. It is advised to wear thick, warm clothing and sturdy boots with a good grip. Oh, okay, so this is the wind speed. So we're going to need this, because this is the wind speed with pressure. And that, well, we don't have the foxglove seed. We have a different one. Unless this is the foxglove. Wait, let me... No. Pixie Tears. Interesting. No, I've never been here before. This is some new stuff. But I've been here. Okay, so that's open now. Another key. Painting room. Lady Arabella, as you can see, the staircase of the orangery collapsed in your absence. I have already written to the builder in the hope he wants to sort it out, though as you know, he can be difficult to pin down. I do apologize if this is getting in the way of your research. I don't suppose you could find another way into the bottom level? Wait. Oh! Yeah, the oranges. They've taken over. To Arabella Green, Botany Manor, Somerset. Oh, look, it has the goat. I can't open it. From Natty Golding. Dearest Arabella, we made it to the Alps. We are so sad that you couldn't join us this time, but we understand you are busy creating your herbarium. Yesterday, we were lost on a hike until suddenly we heard a strange whistling tune. We followed the sound and soon enough we discovered it was coming from a tiny flower. If only you had been there to tell us what kind of flower it was. Your loving friend always, Natty. Okay, so we got a key to the painting room. I could go there. Yeah, that's blocked. That is broken. I don't know how we're gonna get down there. Painting room, it should be right down here, right? Oh, right here. Open up. Whoa. Meadow Orchids. Research Team, 1862. Professor John Montague, Anne Montague, Robert Brown, Arabella Green. Dear Miss Green, your research proposal on the structure of coastal plants was of quaint interest. We have no plans to fund a small project like this, but perhaps if you are set on botanical fieldwork, you might assist Professor Montague in his work on British meadow orchids. I am sure your natural aptitude for domestic duties would be much appreciated. Might I also recommend John Lindley's book, Lady's Botany, or A Familiar Introduction to the Study of the Natural System of Botany. It is an elementary book for unscientific readers, and one I have heard is a suitable amusement for ladies such as yourself. being about a mother who wishes to teach her children about plants. Respectfully. Why do they always say respectfully when you're like you're being so insulting in the letter and you're like, but actually respectfully. J.W. Surtees. He's like, I'll show him. Flower painting in watercolor. Lady Arabella, I was wondering if I could join Mr. Bennett into town later this afternoon to place an order for a new kitchen scale. The one we have is rather ancient and I'm afraid it's not suitable for measuring flour to make my delicious scones. If you could let me know your decision before the afternoon, that'd be lovely. In your service, Miss Patterson. Symbolology, a study wherein the discerning reader will find a history of the use of religious and folkloric symbols throughout the art of the world. Ooh! Okay, so that symbol is Catholicism. Well, I did know that. Well, I didn't know it meant that, but I figured it was part of the... It has a cross on the flag. To be fair, that kind of just looked like a plus, which is supposed to be a secret. A map! Ooh, the year is constructed. Was 1593, but what was that for again? I wrote down year of construction, but I didn't write down, like, what that was for. 1593. But what was that for? Pretty. Let's look at our journal. I don't... These all say orangery though. Maybe these... It is all just related? I would assume. But what needed the construction? I don't remember what needed the construction. I wrote it down, but I don't know why I just wrote down the construction year. Let's head back to the orchard, which was through here. Why did I write down that? What needed that? What needed that? So where's the tower? Oh. Wait, can I go over there? Did I already try to go over there? Oh, I totally just did not go over this direction. So we need to close the windows based on... I see. So... Is Pixie Tears the same name for Foxtail? I thought they were different. I'm not entirely sure right here. I don't remember when the year of construction. Alpine. So... I'm forgetting like where things were. My memory is apparently not the best today. It's because there's just so much information. Where was the paper? I don't think I read this. Lady Arabella, I've received your request for repairs to the roof of your garden tower. Alas, I must confess that I am not the man to undertake this task. It may have escaped your notice that the tower in your orchard is known to locals as the Turbulent Tower. It is believed that a poltergeist dwells within its walls. Legend says that the spirit is evil and brings ferocious winds upon anyone who dares enter the tower. I don't want to provoke the wrath of this ghost, and I advise you to refrain from meddling with the tower. Willie the Builder. Okay, Willie, you don't have to work on it if you don't want to. Wait, did this need... This needed the... Wait, is this what needed the year of construction? Back in the Middle Ages... Well, technically it doesn't mention anything about the year of the construction. That was just a mosaic. We have microscopic slides here. So, chloroplast, small organelles. But what is this for? What is this for? Am I supposed to put them in the right order, maybe? But what is that gonna give me? No, you don't need to put them in the right order. Huh. Because look, there's 2 separate gardening sets too over here. I don't know if that's related. This was the nursery rhyme. Foxglove. I mean, wolf glove. Oh, wolf glove. So that probably is just the pixie. Okay. I was thinking foxglove, because foxglove's a flower too. So this must be the pixie tears then. Okay. So we are going to put soil, the pixie tears, water, and I have to figure out the right, where was it about the pressure? This is about the cider. Which, what is this for? Maybe later on. I gotta find a paper that talks about the pressure of... So we're gonna put it in here, and I'm going to figure this out. Oh, this is broken. Okay, so I think the paper was up here. It talked about the test, but there's also a paper somewhere that was talking about the wind. Was it just this? The Alpine. Here it is. Oh, did we ever figure out which one it was? Ooh. Did it ever say which one? Let me look at this for a second. Apparently I'm missing a clue though. Oh. Oh, these aren't even all related then. Wait. Okay, so these aren't related. This flower is closely associated with orchards. I wonder why. So this has to be with the apples. Wolf glove! Oh, can I take these off? Wind research, alpine weather. Seed packet, location, and the orangery. Huh. Wait, so... Let me get this plant out of here. So there is a wolf glove. So this is for the apples. But I didn't find anything about that, right? The additives. Oh. It needs 97 grams of additives. So maybe these make... Yeah, just set that down for a second there. How do I know how much sugar these give? I see, I see. There was a note. Okay. So we need 97 grams of sugar. So we could do a knobby resin. Let me write these down. Oh no, my pen is dying. There we go. Knobby resin. So that's 40. We could do... What? Is there going to be multiples? There might not be multiples. Does it matter for the tannins and acids, though? Oh, was it 97 of... It was sugar, right? Hello, Ganja. How are you today? Okay. I'm gonna assume, well, we can look. Is there multiples? So a knobby russet is this moldy looking apple. I'm doing great. I'm having fun playing this, honestly. It's a nice, chill puzzle game. Okay, so it does seem like there's only one of each. So we need 97. So 40, that would be 66. I see the cat's head. That's 70 if we do a cat's head. That's 70. And then we need 27 more. Is there any that's for 27? Oh, there is. A Merlin's Mist. If that's out there. But I don't know if it's just sugar-based or not. Merlin's Mist. So it's this one. Merlin's Mist is a blue. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh. Well, we can already play some. We just don't got to mix it yet. I'm not sure if this will work, because I don't know. Ow. If it also matters for the tannins and everything. And this should be the cat's head, because it has the weird cow letter on the bottom. Before I squish those apples, though, let me just read this note in here. There's a note over here, too. This is just saying, therefore, recommend a certain amount of sugar. And then this note, whoops, can't squeeze through there, apparently. 97 grams, add extra nutrition. So yeah, I think it should just work. We'll try it out. Come here, pixie tears. Let's do this. Squish! Oh, did it grow or is it dead? It's growing! We grew it! I like the butterflies! Oh, that's cute. So, oh, I'm trying to put the clues in. I haven't filled in all the right clues. The pixie tears no longer contains chloroplasts, which are organelles responsible for photosynthesis. Instead, the pixie tears obtains sugar through their roots, which is commonly found in the apples from orchards. Oh, because I was on the second page that whole time. That makes more sense. I was like, how have I not found any clues for this? Hot notes, microscope, slides, and the chloroplast. There we go. So I also found all the clues to the other one. The nursery rhyme. And, oh, maybe I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm missing one clue. Oh, because the seed packet. I need to get down there. Well, that didn't give me anything. How am I supposed to get down to the orangery if the stairs are broken? Maybe we could just jump down. I doubt it. She's gonna break her legs. She's an old lady. Well, I haven't really examined this. It doesn't even let you walk by there. Oh, it's the... Oh, it's the goat symbol. Well, I've seen that, but it didn't work last time. Maybe I can press it now? Maybe it's with the scale, because the... Oh! I mean, I can't do anything with it. Do we need like a little chisel to chisel that out? Or do we need to use like the scale? That looks like it does something. That looks like a button, but we're not able to press it. Because that's the same symbol. How do I go about this? There was no note. Oh yes, this is up here. The cook was talking about the scale. The scale was off. Let's try to put something on there. Let me just see. Maybe that is something to do with it, but I don't know. Like, am I supposed to break it? take that one off. Just put the heaviest ones on there? No. Where was the note about the scale? That was back at the orangery, I believe. This is not the right way. Right, it was out here. So there's this. The staircase collapsed. I don't suppose you find another way. Well, I see the symbol down there. You made it to the Alps. So that was the flower. Does she say what mountaintop she was on? Coming from a tiny... Oh! The back of this. No. That also has a goat symbol. So not that. You could just see the seed packet down there just glistening. Just like, here I am. So, where was the note about the scale? That's finished. Smooth flowers, long tubular petals. How interesting. It was somewhere. Not this. That's talking about the tower being haunted. She's talking about like the scones. But I lost where that was. But it's also weird because is that going to open up to a, like, underground passage? Oh, no, it's not in the painting room. Was it? I also still have the year. What needed the year? Oh, it could be this. Yes, I was wondering if I could join Mr. Ben into town. It's rather ancient. It's rather ancient. Oh! Did I put in the year there? Does that even make sense? Like the weight? Okay. Let's put in 1593. 93. 1, 5. Yeah! Got it! Nice. Find the secret priest hideout. So this is gonna get me to the... How is this really even a hideout? Isn't this... Oh. Okay, never mind. It is an actual hideout. I thought it was just a tunnel. Tufted duck. The eyes are kind of creepy on that. My Lord Greyno? Thou hast... Oh, no. I thought that was green for a second. Thou hast ventured mightily in granting me refuge within these walls, and for such favor I remain eternally indebted to thee. The cunning of little John in his establishment of the sanctuary doth inspire awe. A saint he is to our brethren and sisters who have sought refuge from the harsh rule of Queen Elizabeth and King James. Pray, extend my gratitude unto thee, cook, for the sustenance provided, a welcome respite from Brother Michael's oft-repeated fare of leeks and potatoes. With the most earnest of thanks, I entreat that this missive shall not mark our final communion, and that our faith may endure unbroken. Yours with devotion, R. Blount. How long was he down here? So he just hid and then eventually he left, I guess, when the Queen's Guards made their rounds. We got the seed! Wolf glove! So I'm still missing one clue for that, which I assume is just going to be over here. Whoa! Paris souvenir. Oh, one of these. Okay, the Matterhorn. That's what was on the back, so it's this. Though, let me write that down. Is that the Weisshorn? I know they normally pronounce their W's like a V. Well, actually, no, that's Swiss. I actually don't know. Lady Mountaineers Club. First adding 1858. All correspondence to the above address. The Society for Botanical Science meets every second and fourth Wednesday from 6 o'clock at the Assembly Rooms in Strood. A prospective applicant must be supported by 3 existing gentlemen of the Society, along with evidence or research showing his dedication to the advancements of the science of botany. Widows of existing fellows receive honorary membership to attend annual social events. This month's lecture is on the importance of laboratory investigation. So she wasn't able to join because I don't think she ever married. What's in this? I keep thinking it's going to be a wand. July 30th, 1862. Today marks the beginning of an intriguing adventure as I joined Professor John Montague, his wife Anne Montague, and fellow botanist Robert Brown on our field trip to study British meadow orchids. Everyone's enthusiasm for the subject is infectious. August 3rd, 1862. Together, Professor Montague gathered all of us to examine a southern marsh orchid. Though upon arrival, I noticed it had a much more hooded appearance and could be a new species entirely. When I pointed this out, Professor Montague laughed and explained he was simply testing us. So we got some more coins. I think that's just for the mountain references, but I'm pretty sure it's the one with the goat, because that was on the back of the letter and she said she saw a flower up there. Fix the orangery staircase. Achievement unlocked. Perfect. So now let's just add our soil, wolf glove, water, and then we have to set the correct thing here. So it's the Mount Viceroy. So at 40 wind speed, 40, and then 1020 pressure. Which the pressure thing is broken. So I think we just look at this note. And I can also add the clue here. All clues found. We need it to be 40. So that means it needs to be 2 open and the bottom. So 2, 3, and the bottom one. We can add this in there. I think people think it sounds haunted because of this thing. Wait. Oh. It was 2 from the top and then the bottom one, right? Move up. No. No, whoops. No, I wanted to go back up. What? Why is it just going down? Oh, am I on the wrong side? Oh, I see. Well, let me check so I don't have to do that again. It is the bottom one, right? Bottom and then second and third. Yep. Move up. That's correct. We'll keep that one closed. I don't know what to do about this thing though, since it's broken. And move back up. It said the higher we are, the more there's wind speed. Is that not right? I don't know. Maybe we head back down now? Or does it... Oh, was there only some of them like half open? To be fair, I didn't really notice that. Let me double check this. So something there is not right. Oh, okay, the bottom one's only half open. At least it's the bottom one. Doesn't matter which side. Now what? Maybe now we're supposed to go all the way to the top? So the windows are correct, but the pressure, it's broken. Am I supposed to find something to fix that? Somehow my alarm broke. I hope there isn't a poltergeist in the tower after all. On the 4th floor. Okay. So wind speed on the 4th floor. So we have to go back up. 4th floor. It has numbers. I don't have to keep track. There! We did it! Whoa, it looks spiky. Whoa, that is not what I thought that was gonna look like. It reminds me of something from like Alice in Wonderland. Grow the wolf glove. This small flower has long... Oh, that's the same. The wolf glove grows in Mount Weisshorn, where the weather is just right. When the wind hits its tubular petals, a howling sound can be heard. Mountaineers are familiar with this flower and use it to navigate on foggy days. Oh yeah, you can hear them. We got a new delivery. I'll be right there. It's probably gonna be a key to a new part of the house. I'll be right there. Don't worry about me. Even though they just leave the package. It's just more convenient that way. Oh, maybe they cut down the tree. They just cut down the tree in my house. What do we got? Oh, that's not a key. Dear sister, I am so glad to hear you have returned safely from your travels. While you were away, I changed the code for the library door lock each time I visited, as I know some of Grandmother's valuable items are kept in a secret vault. The new code for the door is the 3 initials of my name, to make it easy for you to remember. I hope we can meet soon. I look forward to hearing all about your adventures, your loving sister, Elizabeth. Okay, so that's what the genealogy thing in the, living room area. I know her first name's Elizabeth. She married a dude named Arthur, but I don't remember his last name. Arthur Morgan. From Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's see. Okay, so her name is Elizabeth Ann... Oh, maybe she didn't actually change her name. So, E-A-G? My pen is dying. E-A-G. If not, it might be E-A-H. So that is up here to the library. Wait, is it library? E. A. Let's try G first, because I assume she would change her name. No. Oh wait, H is the change name. There, yeah, she changed her name. Open the letter lock. Oh, this is kind of a small library. I thought it was going to be huge. Thank you card. Dear Lady Green, thank you kindly for the Thank you kindly? Bioshock reference? Thank you kindly for the flower books you sent for my daughters. To this day, they still show an interest in learning more about plants and painting. I am keen that my daughters have access to a good education, so I hope you don't mind me putting it upon you that you might be able to teach them somehow. Your dedication and knowledge seems so rare and inaccessible elsewhere for young girls like mine. I hope you will consider my proposal. Sincerest regards, Olive Campbell. Modern methods of teaching. Also, it seems like she's going to start teaching... Oh, okay, this is a large library. Start teaching young girls since... They're like, you can't go to college, you're a woman. You need to just be in the house. Chapter 4, Botanical Allies. 4 new plants? Wow. The Fox and the Crow. Oh, I love this one. One evening, a fox was in search of something to eat for dinner. He saw the crow sitting on a tree branch holding a big piece of tasty cheese in her beak. So the fox came up with a plan. He walked up to the crow and complimented her shiny black feathers. The crow was suspicious of the fox and kept her beak tightly closed on the cheese. The fox kept on charming the crow, describing her as the most majestic of all birds with a big, strong beak. Oh, what a song that beak must make. It must be the song of a queen. Please, beautiful crow, let me hear it. Flattered by the praise, the crow forgot all about her suspicion and also her dinner. So she opened her beak wide to utter her loudest caw, and down fell the cheese, straight into the fox's open mouth. Ooh. Okay, we got some symbols. Moon, fish, sun, crow, and rabbit. So it could be fables. Have anything else over here? So this one's gonna have 4 plants. Holy smoly. Wonders of the night sky. That was the same symbol. I would love to have a library like this in my house. Was there another way to go? Yeah, there's an upstairs. Let's just sit and admire the books. I'm gonna drink some more water. Apparently I saw a thing a few months ago where if you own 1,000 books, you can classify yourself as having a library in your house. I don't have close to 1,000. But growing up, we had so many children's books. I'm like, we might have had 1,000. The golden fish. Oh. One bright morning, a poor fisherman caught a shining golden fish. The fish cried, "Please let me live. I am not a fish, but a prince enchanted by a wicked spell." So the fisherman let the fish go free. When the fisherman's wife learned of this, she demanded the fish grant a wish in return for its freedom. A cottage instead of the hovel where they lived. So the fishermen returned to the shore, and the fish granted their wish. But the wife was greedy and demanded riches, a palace and servants. All the while the ocean became darker, and the shore was black with dirt. Finally, the wife wished to be so powerful that she could grant wishes for herself. In return for this greedy request, the fish revoked all of the wishes it had granted. After that, the ocean became blue again, the shore clean, and the fisherman never saw the golden fish ever again. So this was another symbol. But why does the order matter? Your company is respectfully solicited at a New Year's ball to be given at Somerset Hall, Thursday, January 4th, 1860. Supper's at 6. Cousin, wash your hands and accompany me. You won't find a husband at the bottom of the garden. T. Look at this. So roomy and cozy. I actually would like it a little bit brighter in here, in this room. The hare and the tortoise. At midday, a hare and a tortoise took a walk together. The hare moved quickly and noticed the tortoise struggling to keep up. The hare laughed and challenged the tortoise to a race. The tortoise accepted. A course was decided and the race began. The hare immediately leapt out of sight, but then laid down to take a nap, sure that the tortoise would never catch up. The tortoise plodded slowly on, making his way towards the finish line. When the hare awoke from his nap, he opened his eyes just in time to see the tortoise crawling slowly across the finish line. The proud hare had been so sure that he would win, and underestimated the tortoise. As the tortoise crossed the finish line, he exclaimed, "Slow and steady wins the race." That's a classic. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that one. Like 99% of people know that one. The rising sun. So some of these we can't read. So the sun and the moon ones we weren't able to read. So that has to be a riddle. There's nothing else here. But I don't know what that would entail. We don't have anything else to do right now. So there was the moon and the sun. And then these 3 we read. So the fish, it didn't have a time of day, but it did say the ocean got black. Oh, maybe it's just supposed to be red. Oh. So it's not one to be read. It has to be a certain order. So this one we read first, but how do we know the exact order? Because what if I went in a different direction? Because there's the moon. The crow, the moon, the fish, Taurus, the sun. No. How are these related? Well, they're all fable. These two we didn't get to read. The rising sun? Did the race happen in the morning? The race. The crow, it was dinner time. Oh, the fish. It's a dinner. It must be time of day related. It has to be. So this is nighttime. Night sky. The crow, it was dinner. The sun, I think it said rising sun. So maybe it was rising sun first. And this is tortoise and the hare. Midday. Okay, midday. So sun, midday. When was the fish? I think it was dark. Well, it said the sea got black. Bright morning. Morning. And then the sun, was the sun rising? Where was the sun? The rising sun. Okay, so sun, fish, hare. Sun, fish, hare, crow, moon. Sun, fish, hare, crow, moon. Nice! Open grandmother's secret vault. Look at all that dust! Ugh, makes my nose already stuffy just thinking about that. Sunset, May 1st. Red, orange, yellow, pink. May 22nd, blue, yellow, pink, orange. July 8th, blue, purple, pink, orange. So that's probably gonna be another little puzzle there. London record. Lindley appointed chair of botany at University College London after an esteemed early career as assistant secretary to the Horticultural Society and admission as one of the youngest ever fellows to the Linnean Society. John Lindley plans to alleviate the science of botany. He spoke thus in his inaugural lecture. It has been very much the fashion of late years in this country to undervalue the importance of this science and to consider it an amusement for ladies rather than an occupation for the serious thoughts of man. Lindley also challenged the Linnean classification system and proposes many changes. More sunsets. Okay, so we got a bunch of sunsets. Oh, we got a seed! Nightfall. I vaguely recall my grandmother studying the nightfall when I was young. Sunset paintings. A key to the study. Nightfall progress. I have been trying to encourage the nightfall to bloom for a little while now. I'm determined to prove it's more than just a myth. So far, I have deduced that the flower opens at sunset, and only during a particular time of year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery to me. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. Task for this month: monitor nightfall seedlings, rose planting lessons, collect field samples, seed collection. So it has to be a certain time of day. So she has a bunch of these. She hasn't gotten it to grow though, so we know it's not these, right? It's probably going to be the October one because it has different colors. Now let's go check in the study. Maybe she's going to be like, oh, I got it to work. Whoa, this is a big study. Yeah, how this light is, this is how I would like it to be. Meadow Orchids of Britain, collected and researched by Professor J. Montague. I bet she's not mentioned in this book. My dear friend, I have been pondering these last weeks what could be the best way to see your remarkable flora reach the wider world, since it is so seldom we are able to see our work published. Considering your uncle's reputation in the scientific field, have you considered asking him to publish your herbarium under his name? It may not give you the recognition you deserve personally, but it would be a way to reach your goal of adding to the scientific record on botany. Do consider it. I would hate for such important research to stay hidden away. With warmest regards, Anne. Oh, that's so sweet. Arabella, I have some more books from the department that may be of interest for your research. One, I recall, was a favorite of your father's. If you have any trouble when you visit the college, tell the secretary you are collecting materials for your uncle. So long as they are returned before summer ends. Summer. The other professors won't notice. Best of luck with your research, Uncle Theodore. Mushroom food sources. Just like plants, fungi need food sources to grow strong and healthy. However, some fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soil and have evolved to retrieve it in different ways. This means they have become carnivorous because they only acquire the nutrients they need by consuming other living organisms such as flies, bugs, and plants. I did not know that. Some mushrooms even get their nutrients from feeding on another type of fungus or parasite. Mushrooms growing on a tree is usually a sign that they are consuming the tree, so you should remove them immediately. Not always the case. I was going to say, I did not know that either. So are we going to grow a mushroom? Mushy, mushy. We did just get another seed. Sapphire Gloom. Judging by the name, I don't believe this to be an edible mushroom. Tree diseases. Red tree pox. If a tree is infected with red tree pox, many small red spots will be visible on the bark. Oh, for the tree blocking that door. Sorry, I got excited. It can usually be cured by adding fertilizer to the soil of the tree. Hypoxylin. Hypoxylin causes black patches to form on the bark of the tree. It is usually a sign that the tree is lacking hydration and won't stay alive for much longer. Root parasite. The root parasite is a fungus that forms purple rings on the barks and roots. The parasite leaches the nutrients that the tree retrieves from the soil. Eventually, it causes the tree to dry out and lose all of its leaves. There is currently no known cure. Bark rust. Bark rust is a disease that isn't very harmful to the tree. It is usually caused by excess hydration, too much sunlight. I think it has this root parasite. But it says there's no cure. Okay, we got a bunch of eggs. Maybe, well, since she said that's not always the case, maybe the mushroom is for this. Let me go look at that tree. Let's take a look at it. Yeah. It's got a parasite. Let us see if it's as simple as just adding the seed. It only needed 2 clues, so this one might be an easy one. Little mushy. I've actually had mushrooms. I think they're just the normal, where are the normal ones? There it goes! It healed it so quickly! It's a miracle! I think it's shiitake mushrooms. Oh. I didn't mind them. They actually didn't really have a taste because they were with steak, so it's probably because the steak overpowered. The sapphire gloom is a widely misunderstood mushroom. It grows commonly on trees, and as opposed to popular belief, the mushroom consumes its parasites rather than the tree itself. Mushroom book and tree diseases. Yeah. So that one's done. Do you think I could solve the flower that's down there? No, I don't really have that many clues. I'm gonna go back, not this way. Wait, how do I... Oh, was it through here? Yes, it was. Let's see what's through this door. Like, see this light? This light is my favorite time of day. Right now, it's actually my bedroom that gets the sunlight the way, like, when it just shines right in. It's so beautiful. I wish it would shine like that all the time. Or, like, just shine through every single window in my house like that. The trapped fairy. Okay, look at her wings. Is that an egg? Is this supposed to resemble, like, the egg colors? Dearest Arabella, I was taking a walk along a river in Somerset recently and noticed a sight that I just had to write to you about. In the water, I saw the brook chalice blooming. I've never seen or heard of it flowering before. None of my books mention of it. It was so beautiful. Do you have any idea what would have caused this? Ever your friend Edith. No, I actually have no idea what you're really even talking about. Cradle fern. Oh, there's the eggs! And that's the egg I looked at. So we're gonna grow a fern. A bird must make its nest in there. But I don't have the seeds. Okay, there's a lot happening right now. The attic. I vaguely recall my grandmother studying the nightfall when I was young. Dear Lady Arabella, I wanted to thank you once again for your invaluable contributions during our recent meadow orchid research expedition. That's a mouthful. Your keen observations and deep knowledge of orchids was so helpful. Your dedication to the field is an inspiration to us all. I look forward to future collaborations and the continued exploration of the botanical wonders that surround us. I will put in a good word for you with the Botanical Society. Most sincerely, Professor Montague. Oh, that's nice of him. Somerset River Trust. River swimming this season. Dear members, we want to make sure you can all enjoy swimming this summer, so we have cleared the most popular rivers in Somerset of all aquatic weeds. Okay, so aquatic. The River Cam, the River Chew, and the River Somer have all been cleared of weeds thanks to the services of Clark's Aquatic Weed Removal Company. Thank you for your continued support. Thanks to your monthly donations, the rivers of Somerset are clean and weed-free. Official Government Health and Safety Warning, August 8, 1890. It has been brought to our attention that the factory of Barton Ironworks has been illegally dumping scrap metal in rivers. That's horrible. These rivers are now polluted with rust, making them unsafe for swimming. Do not swim in the following rivers. The river Frome was also affected by the waste. Though oddly, the river is completely clear of rust pollution. We are still researching what led to that effect, so it must be a plant that is getting rid of the rust. Aren't plants cool? Dearest Arabella, I am writing to share with you an exciting discovery I have made in my botanical studies. It turns out that some plants are particularly sensitive to sound and seem to thrive when exposed to music or melodies from their natural environment. I hope to share some of my findings with you in the near future, and would be delighted if you could join me in my research. Your sincere friend, Marianne. The rivers. Okay, so this is going to be... It was the From. So let me write down some information about this. So the river Frome, 27 miles, 25 degrees Celsius, and 4 bridges. I don't know if the bridges will matter, but we'll write that down. Because I keep losing locations. So I'm like, where was that at? I don't remember where that note was. Okay, so this is music. I don't have a seed for that right now. Bird calls. Interpretations from nature, written as easy to play melodies to enjoy at home. Okay, so there's multiple... We just see the tufted duck. It might be that. I'm gonna put it on there for now. We can head to the attic. Oh, there's also this door too. Oh, it's a... My bedroom's right by the library? I like that. Somerset Society for Wildlife Protection offers a petition to be presented to the Honorable House of Commons. In recent years, hunts have been taking place near the Somerset rivers. Tragically, this has led to the decline and even extinction of some bird species. No longer can we hear their beautiful chime-like calls. We call upon the government to regulate hunting near the rivers of Somerset. We ask that they respect the breeding times of wildlife. If you agree, please sign below and return this letter. Your signature. Oh. So it didn't say what type of bird, though. Aquatic weed removal. Do you have a pond? Do you want to swim in it? Is it covered in slimy weeds? Okay, so these are the people that got rid of it. Oh, we remove algae, Himalayan balsam, brook chalice, and duckweed. So this one is cradle fern. We saw the bird eggs, so this one will be for the bird eggs. And the fairy painting, maybe? We'll just keep like this for now. The past years, these ferns have drastically declined on the bank, so I feel compelled to research any changes in their environment. So this must also be the music one, hence the bird eggs. And maybe weed removal? Was this one that was removed though? Wait, cradle fern? No. The Trapped Fairy, a folktale. Once upon a time, there was a little fairy who loved gazing at her own reflection in the water. She lost track of the time, and the day turned into night. Nyx, goddess of the night, noticed the little fairy. The moon was shining bright, but the fairy only had eyes for herself. Nyx took offense and decided to punish the little fairy. Nyx placed the fairy into a nightfall and cast a spell on her. She fell in love with the moon and gazed upon the sky all night. As dawn approached and the sun arose, the spell broke. Though, just as the fairy awoke from her enchantment, the fairy bud closed and trapped the fairy for eternity. That is horrible, but that's how most fairy tales actually are. They're supposed to be like lessons and put fear in children. My dear Nova, never forgotten. Oh, I wonder if that was one of the developer's cats. Essence of arsenic flower. Arsenic. Arnica. Tincture of red clover. For sprain, strains, and joint pains. Chamomile and red clover seems to soothe hot flushes. Flushes? Dearest friend, it seems our interest in visiting the private plant collection of Lord Spencer has gone unacknowledged. While disappointing, I am not sure it is worth pursuing scientific study in such places. On my recent visit to Brinsby, the young man showing us around had barely a basic knowledge of plants, and due to there being a large group of gentlemen in the party, all useful time and irradiation was devoted to them and none given to Constance and I. Let us plan another trip of our own, and perhaps we can see these specimens in their home habitats where they belong. Ever your faithful friend, Eliza. Oh! I was like, what? So we need to put a plant in here for a hot bath. The number 30 bath geyser. Provides a rapid flow of hot water. Simply turn the tap and instantly hot water will appear. Can be used multiple times in a row without any extra cost. Cool. We got a pipe. Probably there for now. Ta-da! I suppose like that. To Lady Arabella Green. Dear Arabella, here is a quote to repair the geyser in your bathroom. The cost might seem high, but trust us. It's a complex job, best left to the professionals. Have a nice day, Frederick. And she's just like, you know what? No, I'm doing it on my own. Which, to be fair, I'm not... This seemed pretty easy. I'm missing a part. Maybe I did do it wrong. Do you need it all to connect? Or do you think that's good enough? Oh, there's a part right here. Connect all the pipe. Yeah, who needs a plumber? But I don't have a plant for that yet. Alright. Hold on, I'm getting like way too many. Was I already supposed to be able to do this one? There's like so much information I still need for that, I feel like. Oh, well the trapped fairy, it could be the night one, the night flower. Does this still need to go to the attic? Was that up here? No, that's the bells. The bells for the bird. The attic was down here. That's the cradle fern. Did I actually look at this for it to... Painting. No. The trapped fairy. That seems like the night flower. Fairy story. Trapped fairy painting. This is the attic. Let me in. The flower growing companion. Gardening curiosities, trapped moths. Sometimes a moth can become trapped inside a flower bud if it closes in the morning. The moth is then forced to use the flower bud as a resting place until it opens again later. Some flowers only bloom for short periods during the year, so if the moth is unlucky, the flower bud won't open again until many months later. So moths. Moths, eh? Cool. Moths. Moth spotting calendar. I understand. The wings of the... I think I understand. The wings of this fairy is going to match a moth's wings, which it looks like it might be the garden tiger moth. the garden tiger moth. Which is then, we're going to find it on here. Garden tiger. September, is that the only one it's on? Yep. Okay, so September. I'm going to take a small bathroom break, and I will be right back. I've been drinking lots of water today. Alrighty. Let's continue. So we got September. I wrote that down. Let's also add these because I'm getting so many paintings here. The fern painting. No. Trapped moths. Moth poster. Moth calendar. Okay, so I believe we just need one more clue. I might already have it. There's so many that I'm kind of getting not overwhelmed, just I don't know like where they need to go. Letter about melodies. Fern painting. And this one I think also needs one more. Unless it could be the river one. Okay. Well, that might be enough information for the night. Okay, attic's always creepy. It's a piggy! Okay, why can we pick that up? That's a little strange. The sight of plants. Some scientists have theorized that plants have photoreceptors in their leaves and stems, which allows them to see the color of light. This means that flowers can tell the time of day and know when to open or close their buds. Oh, so for the night flower, the exact time that flowers bloom is different for each flower, but most do appear to respond to light and the color of light in some way. Horticulturists and botanists have made use of this knowledge to trick difficult flowers into blooming at any time they like. So that is the last clue for the nightfall. There we go. So those will be out of the running for getting in my way. So we should be able to start that. March 1863. My dear niece, I fear the window may be closing for you to find a suitable husband. I have arranged a dinner for you to meet my neighbor's son Edward. He is successful in business in London. Your cousins William and Thomas may well aspire to become accomplished scientists, but for you, Arabella, it is better to make yourself useful in the small duties of life for which you will be loved and appreciated. Your studious nature will no doubt be valuable should you have a son, but it would be foolish to allow such a folly to come before the important things in life. I am confident this is what your parents would have wanted. Dinner will be from 5 o'clock on Sunday. Remember to wear a becoming dress. Yours very sincerely, Aunt Agnes. I almost said Angus. Angus beef. Another duck. A mallard. Oh! So there's a mallard too. Ooh, do you see? That was really loud. A brook chalice. My friend wrote to me about the brook chalice, which made me want to research them. The Botanist's Digest. This month, in conversation with Professor Montague, leading expert in British meadow orchids. In his words, every plant, every leaf, and every meadow holds secrets waiting to be unlocked. My aim is simply to uncover some of those mysteries. Professor John Montague, renowned botanist, sheds light on his groundbreaking work in the world of meadow orchids and other botanical wonders. With decades of research and numerous publications to his name, Professor Montague's contributions to the field have been nothing short of revolutionary, including discoveries of new species such as the Dactylorhiza Montague, or hood marsh orchid. So is that what we just got the seed for? Anyways, we could do the nightfall. Let's go back and get that one all situated. That was all the way back in the library. Was there the potting stuff somewhere? Somewhere around here? Anywhere? I might have to go back downstairs. But anyway, we can look at the sunset. So that's October, April, July, May, August, September. Let's write that down. It goes blue, yellow, orange, and red, and we'll write September 12th on there. Okay, so right now it doesn't look like there's any potting stuff in the library, which makes sense. We don't want to get the books dirty. So I'm gonna head back downstairs because that's the nearest one I know. Okay, got our pot here. We're gonna put the nightfall. Oh, I have those too? Huh. Nightfall. I'm gonna bring this upstairs to the attic and make it seem nighttime. I don't know if we're gonna do something with the colors. I would assume so. This is the way to the attic? Question mark? I think so. Yes, yes. No, this is a dead end. Right. Don't mind me, I just get lost sometimes. This isn't even that big of a map. But it's not my house. It's not my house. So of course I'm not used to it. Was the attic this way? Yes. Okay, put that bad boy on there. Can we put the colors? Perfect, so it was blue, yellow, orange, and red. They might have to go in the other order. I'm not sure. There it goes! We did it! We just stand in the light here and get blinded. Oh, I can't. But like, no, don't get blinded by light. That's so pretty. That might be my favorite one so far. Seeing the nightfall bloom is a rare event. The flower only blooms with September sunsets. Night pollinators active in September, such as the garden tiger, often get trapped once the bud closes for the rest of the year. Woo! Okay, so what do we got? We have still this fern, which... The fern, and then we just got this new seed. Which we just picked up, right? We just picked up the seed. My friend wrote to me about the brook chalice. Is the brook chalice the brook? Oh, like I just said that like 100 times. The brook chalice, I believe, is the weed one, the aquatic weed, which was talked about over here. Yes. So all of the weed information can go. Weed removal petition. It probably will be bath geyser. Letter about weeds. Maybe the river trust. Government notice. Actually, this is probably the government notice. No. So government notice is for this. Okay, that's not right. Is this one for the river then? Nope. Okay. We got stuff wrong. But let's look. Do you have a pond? Specializing in removing the weeds. The petition. The petition is about the birds. Okay, so petition is about the birds. So take this one off. This one needs the petition. Petition, petition. There we go. So we should be able to do the cradle fern. Yeah, for some reason I thought the petition was about fighting them, about getting rid of the weeds. No, it was about the birds. So the bird eggs, we need to find out what that bird sounds like, which the bird eggs was back here somewhere. It was like a wall of just bird eggs. It's kind of weird, honestly. I think that was back here. Because, yeah, it's the raindrop looking eggs. Where was that at? It was, like, somewhere close by, and I was like, that's strange. Here it is. Crested owl. Write that down. So we want it to sound like the crested owl. And do we need anything else specifically for that? We already used that book. That was about the mushrooms. Mushy, mushy. That was about... What was that about? Remarkable flora. That wasn't anything plant related. I think I could just head up there. This is for the fern. So up to the... Up here. No. The other stairs, which was down this way? Yes. This is a weird layout. Okay, we want it to sound... Oh, I also need to plant it, actually. Don't mind me, forgot to plant my plant! Oh, and there's the rivers. So, okay, so that means the rivers must be for this. And the bad guys here must be for that. Which makes sense, because it needs water. Okay, we're gonna plant the fern. Cradle fern. We're gonna soak that in some water. Ooh, it's already growing. People eat ferns. I've never had one, and to be fair, I would probably try one. I'm getting better at trying new foods, but I wouldn't want to try it. Crested owl. So I don't have to keep looking at this. E, C, D, E, G, F. Why, that sounded like I was like at my eye doctor. Can you read that letter? Can you read that? E, C, D, E, G, F. Okay, I was like, was that not right? Whoa. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. The cradle fern is used by the crested owl as a nest, and in turn the plant has grown dependent on the owl's chime-like call to grow. So now we can plant the brook chalice. And we need to take that to the bathroom, which was through here. Do I have to actually match the water? Oh, I do, and I wrote down. It's 25 degrees. No. It's flooded! Apparently that was not right. Because maybe that wasn't the right river. Since I know it's a brook challenge, I can go back and actually look at the river poster to make sure. The river poster, what's in here? Oh, but I need to know... Discovery... That's the plant. Where is the talking about the Brook Chalice. It's not there. Dearest members, the River Cam, Chu, and Somer have been cleared. So, Cam, Chu, Somer. I thought it'd be the from. Because it's the rust. The Cam, Somer. Okay, what were all of my... Thanks for that. Weed removal, river poster, letter about weeds, the river trust. Let me go back over here. Maybe the... Did I do it actually at 25? Did I mess that up? It says it's at 25. This is in Celsius. Provides flow of hot water. How do I know? River poster. Weed removal. It's not that. There's the cat. That's the night flower. This is the petition for the birds. Do you have a pond? We specialize in removing. So it has to be when they remove then, right? Because they removed that, so why wouldn't they remove it from the other? River swimming. Cam, Chu, Somer. But Chu wasn't even on there, right? And then this brought to our attention. These rivers are now polluted with rust. AK, now don't swim in them. But the river from was also affected by the waste. My friend wrote me about the brook chalice. Which friend? What letter was that? Which made me want to research them. Turns out some plants are sensitive to sound. We already did that one. The Chu, so Chu's not even on here. The Cam is 5, the Somer's 15. We could just try those, so 5 or 15. Because I don't know where the letter went that talks about it. 15. No. I planted the right seed, right? Yeah. The chalice? Is it the 5? I guess normally it is cold water, right? Not like hot. I don't know how Celsius temperatures work though. So something is not right. What are we doing wrong? That's 25. Huh. Okay. Flush the toilet achievement. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to do some more research here. My friend wrote to me about a brook chalice, which made me want to research them. This is actually one I'm like stuck on. Oh, and it tells you the locations of stuff. This isn't important. It just means you gotta take some medicine. A recent visit. That's the ferry. So it does say the location. Weed removal and river trust. River trust. Where's that at? House and commons. Tragically, this led to the decline of some bird species. Do you have a pond? So they removed it. I do know that. They removed it. That's not really that helpful. It says there's... So weed removal. River Trust. River Trust. Master bedroom. Am I blind that I don't see that? Is this not the fairy tale? That is the fairy tale. River Trust? Oh, this is the River Trust. Is this still part of the master bedroom? You want to make sure you can all enjoy swimming. Most popular rivers. The River Cam, River Chew, River Somer have all been cleared of weeds thanks to the services. Okay. Am I just doing something wrong? Do not swim in the following rivers. The river Frome was also affected by waste. So, Bath Geyser, River Trust, weed removal, government notice. So this is the bell tower. I don't know why that said, that might just be a little bit of a mistake. The river poster and the letter about weeds. Where is the letter about weeds? This is down the corridor. I was taking a walk along a river in Somerset. There's the site. In the water, I saw the brook chalice blooming. I've never seen or heard of it. So that, it is the River Frome then, or however you pronounce that. From? 27 miles. Average temperature 25 degrees Celsius. Am I just reading the bathing wrong? 25 degrees Celsius. 25. Why is it not working? This note was also part of it. Can be used multiple times in a row. Oh, wait, but I can't put more water in it though. So what's the point? I don't understand this one. Use multiple times in a row, but for what? Because I can't put more water in it. That's gonna be hot water. Maybe double the amount? Why would this work? It is a brook chalice. Inspect sapling. Why are you not growing sapling? Maybe I have to fill it first? That doesn't really make sense. 25. That's in Celsius. No? Okay, I'm getting a little stumped here. I get stumped, but I'm pretty sure what I'm doing is right. Provides rapid flow of hot water. Because that's all the clues. And she said it was growing, so that means it can't have been the other three rivers. So it has to be the River Frome. The River Frome. Average temperature, 25. Maybe we should like switch it in between like 20, 25, 30. Could do that. So we'll start at 20. Okay. I don't know what to do here. What do I think? I have all the clues. We could try with a different one. Maybe this one like bugged out or something. Let me go make another plant. I'm gonna just toss that bad boy in there. It's a brook chalice. Maybe it doesn't need soil? No, it needs soil. Maybe I didn't need to water it. Maybe it was that. Is it at 25? Let's try. It said no. That actually had a no. It was like, no. Okay, so you are supposed to water it first. Maybe it's gonna work now. Because it did make that sound. I don't know what to do. I don't want to resort to looking it up, but I feel like with all of my information, this is the right thing to do. Why is it? Is there like a hint system? I should probably save it. I have not saved this whole time. The number 30? Number 30? Provides rapid flow of hot water. I'm confused why I can't add more water. This is 25. And all the pipes are incorrectly. The average temperature. Okay, let's do this. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit. No. At this point, I'm gonna just try. That's turned off. Is it even gonna do anything? 0. No, that's not working. I don't know. I might have to look it up. I really didn't want to. But I don't want to be just stuck here when I'm pretty sure it's... What am I missing? And I'm not reading the wrong one, right? The river acts, it's all under it. So from 27 miles, average temperature 25. 4 bridges. And I already tried the other cam and Somer, and those also didn't work. So it's not like 27 miles. Average temperature 25. Maybe we could just try it with 30, maybe? I don't know why that would work. Maybe it's a little bit warmer there. No. Okay. It has to be 25. Am I just missing something? Maybe it has to sit a little bit longer? Nothing else took that long. Okay, I'm gonna reread the notes one more time. If it takes me a little bit longer, I will just look it up, honestly. So it was this paper. So we already know. Weed removal. Brook chalice. That is the right seed. We made sure. The rivers. Want to make sure. River can, river chew, river somewhere. There's not even a river chew on the map. Have all been cleared of weeds. But she saw a weed, so it has to be the river from. The river from, which was also affected by the waste, though oddly the river's completely clear of rust. Illegally dumping scrap metal? Do I need to put like metal in there? But why? Where was there even metal? Oh, wait, there was that pig. I could pick it up. Where was that? But why? Why? What would be the point? To be like, oh look, it is a broke chalice. Is this rusty? I guess it does look dirty. It does say rusty on it. But like, why? This helps it grow. Oh, maybe the rust helps it grow? Ew. Is it at 25? Did I do the... Oh, I was about to say, it's still not even working? What? Wait, so in real life, this thing needs rust to grow? Whoa, that's really pretty, though. How are we gonna clean this out of my bathtub? Oh, I did clean the rust. But why? What? That one was tough. Why did we need the rust? The brook chalice prefers to grow in rivers with a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. The plant naturally filters the water from rust and metal. Unfortunately, they get removed often as most people prefer the ponds to be weed-free. I think it looks beautiful. I still don't agree with the rust. Oh, new delivery. New delivery! I'll be right there! That took way too long. Like, how long was I stuck on that? Like, I don't know why we had to put... Oh, you probably were supposed to put it first to figure out... No. I was about to say maybe to figure out it was the other river, but that doesn't really check out. The formal garden. Lady Arabella, I apologize wholeheartedly for accidentally taking the key to the formal garden home with me. It was in my pocket and I had simply forgotten it was there. I didn't want to disturb your research, so I left the key in the basket here for you, Jimmy. Sorry. So, I think this is about to be the last chapter, I assume. Chapter 5. There's like 3 plants left. Where even is the formal garden? Oh! It's out here. Locked on the other side. Okay, how do I get over there again? Have I even been over there? Where was the locked door? I've been so much inside the house now, I'm like, I don't remember where there was any more locked doors. Like, honestly. This is all a dead end. So we've completed everything inside the house, right? Mushroom tree! How do I get over there? Huh? Oh. Is that the formal garden? Oh, there it is. Why is it formal? Oh, I guess it's more taken care of? Climbing up. I thought that was a person, but it's just like a weird texture. Ooh, let's eat snack. Oh, is that ice cream? No, that's an egg. It was a message. Local man reports mystery signal. A gentleman farmer has reported sighting some mysterious blinking lights coming from caves near his home in Cheddar. In his own words, I was walking my dog and lost track of time a little. It soon became dark and I decided to make the walk back home. On the way to my house, it's a tiny cave, and as I walked by, I noticed a blinking light pattern cast from the cave entrance. I was sure it was one of those Morse code messages. When I approached the cave, the lights were vanished and nobody was there. I'm convinced that what I saw was a Morse code abbreviation for attention. I will never forget that one abbreviation as it was the first message I learned in Morse code. Local authorities have assured our journalists that there have been no recent military activity or exercise in the area, so the mystery remains unsolved. I think that's gonna be a mushroom, and I hope I don't need to know Morse code, because I do not know Morse code. Ooh. Look at it! So lovely. A spring dance shrub. This flowering bush used to grow in the gardens, but have completely disappeared when I was off on my travels. That needs a lot of clues. Oh. So we need to like fill this back up with water, maybe? Water's turned off. Oh, adorable! I love this! I love them! Dearest Arabella, I was delighted after our recent mentoring session. You do excellent work as a fellow scholar of the natural world. I recall the spring dance shrub that once grew in your garden before you departed on your travels. How wonderful it would be to see it growing again. I have been compiling plant specimens that require pollination to mature into their adult stage. I wonder if the spring dance shrub is one of these plants. Ever your affectionate friend, Liviana. This is a cute card, Liviana. Okay, so that's for this. I don't know. I think the other thing's going to be a mushroom. Chemical compounds and wildflowers. Okay. None of those we have yet. Oh. Fool's emeralds. A friend gifted me these seeds, so I don't know too much about them yet. The marvel of bioluminescence. In the darker corners of our world, there are plants and organisms that are able to produce their own light. These plants, fungi, and insects are most often found in areas of low light, such as dark forests, deep oceans, and gloomy caves. Recent discoveries show that chemicals such as luciferin are responsible for this glowing effect. It is not known what this glowing effect is used for, but it could be for communication with others of the same species or to attract pollinators or food. Scientists believe there are many bioluminescent species waiting to be discovered. So that's for the cave thing. She just gave me fool's emeralds. Plant chemicals. Hold on 1 second. My ear was itchy there. Cool, cool. Anything else over here? Oh, this is the other side of the table. I like that they blocked it also, so you can't come here early. There's no point to come here early. You're gonna get super lost if you do that. Mr. Bennett, the telegraph you ordered arrived while you were at the farmer's market. They delivered it by boat. I left it at the boathouse since I didn't know where you'd like to keep it. There appears to be a Morse code manual inside the case as well. Jimmy. Okay. My sweet Hazel, are you keeping well today? Jimmy's only gone and broken the lawnmower again. If it weren't for my war injury, I wouldn't be letting him loose with the mower. He said he ran over some hard object down in the long grass near the pond. I had a brief look and couldn't see anything. Sometimes I wonder about that boy's sensibilities. Save me some of your lovely scones. Yours always, Mr. Bennett. Oh. Ooh. Oh, this is the Morse code? No, this is telegraph. Communication. Over long distance. The method of communication over long distances must be selected according to the requirements of the scenario. If the message contains sensitive information or there is no enemy presence within the communication area, an open method such as telegraphy may be. Okay, so I don't need this right now. Okay. Guano. Isn't that's bat poop, right? The flower-growing companion. Tips for growing hydrangeas. Hydrangeas are beautiful flowers that contain anthocyanin, which is a pigment that can change color depending on the pH level of its environment. The colors can vary between red, purple, and blue. Okay, we got a bunch of different pots. New materials. Granite, terracotta, sandstone, marble, obsidian. Okay, I'm finding stuff that I don't know what they're for right now. We got 2 seeds. We've been over there. Okay, so I do need to go up here. Because there's nowhere else to go. Hello there! Okay, I can have a bird feeder. Should I have the bird follow me or something? It loves it! Nice. Cute. Okay, so we unlocked that. This leads back, right? Yeah. Soil pH. Okay, so that's with all the new pots. This must be for the hydrangeas. But I don't have a hydrangea seed yet. So I can't put the notes in. Dear Miss Green, I have recently heard of your involvement in the mentoring of aspiring botanists. Botany is a field that demands a thorough understanding of its complexities, and while I admire your dedication, the saying, the blind leading the blind, does come to mind. All jest aside, I do hope your endeavors in mentoring will yield some semblance of progress. Sincerely, Professor Still rude. He's like, but regardless. It's like, no, that's still rude. You didn't have to put that in the letter. Dear Mr. Bennett, thank you so much for the lovely bunch of rhubarb from your nephew's garden. He needn't have sent anything in return for the herbal poultice I gave him for his little one, but I am grateful all the same. I know he hasn't the money to fetch the doctor. Since you said he cannot read a note, please send him my thanks when you see him. Faithfully yours, Hazel. How sweet. So I bet I'm going to be growing a hydrangea. More seed. Attract host garden birds. Spread the seeds on a table or feeding surface. So there must be a plant that needs birds. I'll just set that right here for right now. I'm gonna forget I placed it there. Attracting birds with color. Just like bees, birds can pollinate flowers, but did you know that birds have a preference to pollinate flowers of certain colors? The above chart shows which color of flowers attract which birds. So the bird we saw was it just the robin? To the boathouse. Because wait, I didn't pick up... No, yeah, I haven't picked up another seed. Where's the boathouse? I didn't see another door. I don't know where the boathouse is. We gotta find it. Wait, what's through here? Oh, that's where I came down. Yeah, this bird was a robin, right? That looks like a robin? Was it out here? There's a map, isn't there? I forgot about that. Oh, wow. Map. The boathouse. 17? Yes, so that is by the viewpoints. But it looks like we can get there from 19. The pond garden. Right now I'm in 6, or I'm technically in 15. Okay, so I should be able to just... Oh, this is blocked off. Well, let me head back through. Through here. So, is there a staircase down? So, I'm at... Oh, I'm at 14. I haven't actually made it down here. Wait, is there a staircase down? Oh my gosh, there is! I'm so blind. I am very blind. My dearest cousin, whilst I hold a deep fascination for the pursuit of knowledge and science, I must admit that the subject of spiritualism is not one that particularly captivates me. Therefore, I must return this book to you. However, I appreciate your efforts in sharing your interest with me. With affection, Arabella. The Will-O-Wisp. Glowing spirit of marshes, forests, and caves, the Will-O-Wisp is an eerie apparition that has long been the subject of both fear and fascination. It makes its appearance to lost travelers in dark, isolated places and beckons them to follow with its beguiling, blinking light. Many a wanderer has followed the wisp's alluring light across marshes or into caves, never to be seen again. Take heed, those who venture into dark places, resist the temptation of the will-o'-wisp shimmering radiance, turn back before it is too late. So that's also probably the mushroom thing. This is a water handle. Oh, that's probably for up here, to turn the water back on. We can make the garden beautiful. Even more beautiful. Whoa! Look at that. Wait, can we swim across? Find a way across the pond. Whoa, it's dark in here. Oh, this is probably where... Ooh, that's really loud. That's probably where we need to put the mushroom plants. Wait, that can't be a mushroom plant though. If I think I'm going to be growing a hydrangea, it has to be the new plant she gave me, right? A friend gets me the seeds. It has to be this. Well, that also doesn't look like a hydrangea though. Seed packet in the boat. Okay, let's go to the boathouse. Okay, let's get all our information and then we can start figuring out which goes to what. Nothing else over here. Got some more paints. Unfinished painting. To the boathouse. Oh, another bird feeder. Multiple. So the last seed packet is here, it says, somewhere. Another duck. Egyptian goose. Inspect all the ducks. Whoa, what is this for? Inspect. I can't open it. Now I'm just holding on to this. Let's set that down for a second. How weeds spread. Weeds can take over an area quite rapidly. Some weeds have adapted in order to spread their seeds as far away as possible. The plant itself does not have much control over this, but trusts nature to lend a helping hand. Wood avens and goosegrass have seeds with a hook designed to attach to the fur of passing animals. They are then carried and dropped up to several miles away. Dandelions have seeds with an attached feathery puff that allows them to simply be carried by the wind to a faraway location. Other plants, such as lords and ladies, wrap their seeds in an attractive berry which birds consume and then later deposit as waste a great distance away. A final, more mysterious example is the seed of the ocelot. It is known to be picked up by critters who then take it back to their nest. As soon as the animal goes to sleep, the seed sprouts into bloom. It is not quite understood how the plant is able to detect when a creature is asleep. Okay, gray squirrel. Looks like a little board game. Acorn. Foraging critters game rules. Shuffle the food cards and place the stack face down the center of the game board. Place the food tokens around the food cards on the board. Place the animals on the start tile. Players choose their animal by rolling the dice. Take turns to roll the dice. Move your animal along the woodland path. If you land on a food tile, pick a food card. If your animal matches the card, you can collect tokens specified on the food card. If you land on the gray squirrel, it steals all your food and you must return to the board. The player with the most wins. So woodland, field, animal, meadow cards. Okay, that's probably going to be handy for what type of plants. Guidelines for animal husbandry and rehabilitation. Okay, some more animal heartbeats. So that's how you know when they're asleep. Okay. What are these? Phonographs. So something is gonna need... Okay, our last seed, the ocelot. That needed... Wait, so what's about the hydrangeas then? Lady Arabella Green. Classroom. Oh, she is making a school! Dear Lady Arabella, thank you for your order. As discussed, we will write again in the coming months to inform you of a delivery date for these school supplies. All the best, Foley. Okay, so this is about the ocelot. So animals sleeping. So how weeds spread. Weeds and seeds. Animal heartbeats. Board game rules and playing cards. There we go. So that's all the clues for that. These two. So one of these is the bioluminescent one. And this must be the bioluminescent one. And then this one must be the soil, because she said they're not spawning anymore. They're not growing anymore. Yeah, okay. And so that means, do we have enough clues for this? And nope, I am missing one clue. Okay. So, are these like the sounds of the animals, or what are these? Wildflower. Oh, it is. Okay, okay. So we can go pot this plant. Right here. Oh, it already has pot. It was the ocelot. I don't know if I'm even saying that right. I don't think it liked that. It made a no sound. That is fine. Why didn't I like the water? Okay, so... is it just gonna be the squirrel? There's no more pages, so it has to be an animal from that. Shuffle of food cards. Take turns to roll the dice. If you land on great. Woodland, field, animal, meadow. As soon as the animal goes to sleep, picked up by critters who take it back to their nest. The mole lives underground. They find food. The worm. Oh. The field card. What? Grass. Okay, so we have all the cards picked up. Red squirrels live nest high. They sometimes forage food back to the nest to keep for later. Moles live underground. Wood mice. They live in gardens. They come above ground to graze. Hedgehogs. Okay. Shuffle the food cards. Place the stack face down. Place the food token. I don't really need to know about that. Players choose the animals. If you land on a food tile, pick up a food card. If your animal matches the card, you can collect the tokens. How do you know if the animal matches the food card? If you land on a gray squirrel, it steals it all. The player with the most woodland filled animal cards. Hedgehog or mole, so it's maybe a hedgehog or a mole. Meadow. Pine cone. Oh, because it says. Okay, wait. It says at the bottom. So it's a field card. So field, it would be the red squirrel. So red squirrel. 3. Red squirrel is 120. Do we have any that's 120? That's 70. 70. 100. 120. Is it growing? Do, do, do. It's growing so big! We did it! The ocelot seed is picked up by small animals, such as the red squirrel, who then store it inside their nest. Once the animal falls asleep, the ocelot depends on the heartbeat vibrations to break open and bloom. That's wild! Okay, it's really loud in there. So we have this telegraph box, which we probably need. I could take that back down with us to the... Because I can't open it. Oh wait, can it go in here? No, I think we're actually done in here. I am still missing a clue. Oh wait, can we open this gate? Oh, where does this go? Oh, it leads back. Yeah. Okay. So what do we have now? We have these two. We could do the spring dance shrub. We have everything for that. So I'm gonna head down. That doesn't need a No, it doesn't need the telegram. Or the telegraph. But I am gonna bring this, because maybe it's for something down here. I don't know what. But maybe it's for something over here. Okay, so we need to figure out the type of pot that thing needs. And that's not the bioluminescent one. Okay, can I just set this down? Thanks. Okay. So, greetings card. That's the signal. Well, I guess I could just... No, because I need a new pot. How will I know? Jimmy... Okay, we already did that. That's the communication for the other thing. The pots. New materials. Hydrangeas, so they must both contain that. The Antheas. Now I gotta remember where I found all those. All those notes. Okay, so that bird. Red with a little bit of gray / black on his head. I don't remember where all these papers were. Bird garden. That's where I just was. But maybe this is also the bird garden. Okay, so this is where it's supposed to go. I believe. Okay, so it is definitely a robin. So it needs red flowers. So reds. Flowers. And to get red, I need to find another note. There's a note describing how to get the correct colors. I think it's actually over here. No, that just had a bird feeder on it. Okay, wait. I thought there was something that just popped up there. So where is the bird poster, the bird seeds, the pigment research, garden path. So garden path has some information for me. Oh, yeah, that guy again. Garden path. Oh, here we are. So red, we want it to be between 12 and 14. Okay. Oh, I didn't even realize. It said the name of the plant at the top. Spring dance shrub. And so we want it to be between 12 and 14, so we need to use... Oh! Okay, so this is for the soil. What? So, between 12 and 14. So we could do sandstone with seaweed? That's between 12 and 14. Sandstone and seaweed. Sandstone and seaweed. Sandstone and seaweed! Okay, so sandstone? That's... this one that looks like sand. It looks like actual sand. I need to add normal soil first, I guess. Seaweed. That's actually not what I wanted. Okay, now let's add our seaweed. And then add the seed. Seaweed. Add that bad boy. Now, all I need is to plant the seed, right? And then water it. Okay, get out of here. You're kind of in the way. Spring dance shrub. And then... I should just bring it... Oh, I have to bring the birds, right? Okay, I see. So we'll drop this off and then somehow get the birds over here. We gotta leave a trail of birdseed for them. Okay, so there's a bird hanger right there. Or maybe I could just put this here. No, because I have it too close to his house. So he's like, why would I leave my house for that seed when I got birdseed right outside my house? Just like, for me, like, why would I go to a Walmart that's across town when I just go to the one closer to my house? Will he follow me? Or do I have to put it, like, close? Let's see. Do you think we have to leave a trail? We probably do, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna put one... Oh, wait, I think I know what to do. We have to leave like a little trail and slowly switch them one by one. Yeah, because he's still just in his house. I see. You're gonna go the other way, right? Wait, how do I do this? Will he come to this one? Huh? Come here, I got food for you. Go over there. Huh. Okay. How do I get him to come out more? You see this food that I'm holding? Get down here. It actually won't let me grab it now. Weird. Okay. I thought I was just gonna like switch these, but he's not like just going to this one after. Oh. I wasn't patient enough. I see. Gotta be patient with animals. Oh, I thought I scared him back. Go over there. There's some bird food for you. This isn't so bad. As long as I don't scare him all the way back home. I'm gonna go around. Is this the next one? Oh, no, there's one right there. I was about to say, that's kind of far. I don't want to scare him. I'm not risking it. I'm not risking that. I'm gonna go around the other side. Over here, we got some more. Yes, that's it. Just keep flying this way. To be fair, I don't even know if I got the compound right, though. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. That was close. We're almost there. Fly down there. Is that why they put these separate entrances, or they just did it for the symmetry? And I'm still missing one clue. I don't know where it is for that other plant. Like, I really don't know. But it's something with the Morse code. Which, to be fair, I didn't get. Just gonna kind of ease on by right here. I didn't get a thing to decipher that, right? I got something for the telegram thing. Or is it the same thing? I guess it would be kind of the same, right? Because it's like the little beeps, like beep, 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 beep. Is it growing? Yeah! We did it! Again! Whoa. Cool. Very cool. This flowering bush used... Oh. We already read that. The spring-green shrub contains anthocyanins, causing it to change color depending on the pH level of its environment. Robins love red flowers and will be attracted to the red variant of this shrub. Nice. Moving on. Our last plant here. Yeah, I don't have a clue for that. But I don't really know where to find a clue for that. I felt like I've searched everywhere. Maybe there was a clue in the lily pad area? Now there's so many birds! But I don't even know... Plant chemicals. News article. So that was the news article, the bioluminescence. I think I could just be planted in a normal pot, though. Which I can use this one. And just put it in the cave for right now. And then I could bring the other stuff in here. I'm just gonna bring the telegraph thing in here. Somewhere. Maybe not. Let me try to bring it in there. Let's see what happens. Maybe it'll like open up. Oh, there we go. International Morse code. Oh, thanks. Is that the last clue? Yeah. Okay, so that's the last clue. So we need... What is the message we need to write? I need to go find the pieces of paper that talked about this. That was the article. He said it, attention, right? Something was attention. Morse code attention. Abbreviation for attention. There's more information over here. Abbreviation KA. But I should read this now. The method of communication over long distances must be selected according to the requirements of the scenario. If the message contains no sensitive information or there is no enemy presence within the communication area, open method, which it was due in a cave. If open communication is permissible, both receivers may still benefit from the abbreviation of messages. See Plate 2 for a table of commonly used military abbreviations using telegraphy and Morse code. Closed communication methods rely more upon both technology and ingenuity in the over long distance case of secrecy and obfuscation, planning is required and both parties must have knowledge of the method of encryption used. A brief history of long-range military communications. Okay, I don't think I really need that. So, KA? Is it just that simple, or should I do attention? I think it's supposed to be attention because it wasn't. Oh, wait. Well, K is line, dot, line, and A is dot, line. So, line, dot, oh, whoops. Dot, line, dot, line. Can I reset this? Maybe it's attention? Or did I mess it up? Line, dot, line, dot, line. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Bro, the fool's emerald. Whoa! It's glowing. Whoa. It's growing a lot. That's crazy how the seed looks so different. The Fool's Emerald is a vine that contains luciferin, which allows it to create light. They grow in caves, where they use the light to communicate with each other, very much like Morse code. Go to the gatehouse. Is that everything? That was all the plans. I think this is the end. What's a fast way to get there through this side? Sorry, I got an eyelash in my eye. Who's there? Is it gonna be... Oh. I thought it was gonna be your sister. Oh! Because we finished our book, we're sending it out. Oh. That's it! Botany Manor, a game by Bloom Studios. And I am so sorry if the music's really loud. I tried to make it quieter. That was so good! That was great! I really love this game, honestly. It is always sad for puzzle games. They're kind of a one-time play. Because otherwise you're gonna kind of already know what to do. And I also enjoyed that they included no outside information. Like, I didn't have to already know how to do Morse code, basically. Because I know there's some puzzle games where, like, they expect you to have some outside knowledge of things. But this game was very nice to give you, like, even for the Catholicism thing, like, oh, that's for that. And that makes it a good game, in my opinion, where you don't have to do outside research. The only thing I didn't like was that plant with the, like, rusty pig. I don't know why. That just took me forever, and I don't know why we had to put the rusty pig in there for it to grow. Maybe it needs rust to grow? I don't remember the name of the plant. I would have looked it up to see. But that would be strange. But that was wonderful. I had such a fun time. And I I think it was the perfect level of difficulty for me. Not overly frustrating. It could have been maybe a little bit more difficult, but for anyone, as for your first game of playing an escape room type game like this, I guess it wasn't really escape room. 1 year later! Did she make her school? Oh. But yeah, it's not really escape room, I suppose. Just a puzzle game. This was a very good first impression if you're first starting off. Presented to Lady Arabella Green by the Women's Education Union on the occasion for opening the Green School of Botany, April 12th, 1891! Oh, we opened, and that's the key? Whoa! Oh my goodness! Herbarium. Aww. Teacher, Eliza, Jessica, Catherine, Ada, Mary, and Thomasina. Forgotten Flora, Lesson 1, Air Purifying Flowers, the Windmill Wort. Ooh, Teacher's Apple. My dear Flora, I'm terribly sorry your herbarium didn't get picked up for publishing. Oh, though I am most excited about your new plans to turn Botany Manor into a botanical academy. I look forward to visiting the school and meeting the talented students you have taken under your wing. Let's hope to carry on your fight. Lots of love, Elizabeth. P.S. Arabella, I hope you don't mind me still calling you by your childhood pet name. Aww. So the book didn't get picked up for publishing, but she opened her school, so she's gonna teach women. Aww. So nice. Oh, hello there, friends! Wait, did I forget something? I need a key. I didn't see anything else. Forgotten Flora. Does this go somewhere? Oh! We gotta get ready for class! And oh, it is so heartwarming reading all the little notes, even the notes that weren't even part of any of the puzzles, like just with, I think it was the cook and the like groundskeeper, they were in like a relationship, and that's just the little details is also what makes the game amazing. Alright, but that's gonna be it. I don't know if I got all the achievements, but if not, I can get them on my own side. Oh, so lovely. Such a nice game, especially close to Christmas. Cozy games is where it's at for me. I don't know what I'm going to play next, but the Steam sale should have just started like 40 minutes ago. I know Steam normally takes a hit because so many people are like, I need a game right away. It's like, you can wait a little bit. They don't have flash sales anymore. I never was around when they had flash sales, apparently, when they would change their sales every day. I'm like, I'm just going to probably check later tonight. Maybe get something good. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. I love this game if you can't tell. And I will see you tomorrow with, I don't know, it might be another cozy game. Because like I mentioned before, it's going to be pretty hectic for me these next 2 weeks with the holidays. So I don't know if I'm going to really be streaming that much or recording videos. But I will keep you guys updated if you follow, or if you join my Discord server. And I also have Instagram and X. aka Twitter. I call it X because I've never had a Twitter, so I'm just used to it being X. Yeah, goodbye. Hope you have a great day. Goodbye, everyone. Bye!